Well, it's set to be a red letter weekend for hunters across the natural state as modern gun deer season opens at first light Saturday morning. State wildlife officials have set up hundreds of free testing locations, making it easy for hunters to check for chronic wasting disease. Deer are sampled voluntarily. However, elk harvested in Arkansas must be tested.
300,000 plus Arkansans will be in the woods opening weekend, celebrating, a rich part of our culture in Arkansas.
Experts say if you haven't used your firearm since the 2021 hunting season, spend some time on a range getting reacquainted with the weapon before heading out to the stand this weekend. You can download the Game and Fish Commission's app on your smartphone and you can check your deer on the app, and it will also tell you legal sunrise and sunset for your hunting spot. Well, deer are very active right now, and not only is it hunting and mating season, but we also just shifted our clocks back an hour. And as CHV 11's Brooke Buckner reports, these factors can have a huge impact on you behind the wheel.
They're on the move, and they might end up in front of your car.
Trey Reed with Arkansas Game and Fish says this time of year you can expect to see more deer crossing roadways.
They are more active in what we call the crepuscular period, that early morning and late evening, that between daylight and dark, dusk and dawn.
Reed's #1 piece of advice: if you see one, slow down.
Take your time, give yourself a little bit more time to go places. Use your high beams when there's no other oncoming traffic. You can see that eye shine of the deer on the sides of the road.
Reed says these deer crossing signs are placed in areas where a lot of wrecks happen, and they're a good reminder for drivers to pay extra attention.
You'll notice them a lot of time around little stream crossings of highways because deer and other wildlife follow these what we call riparian corridors along stream banks and things like that.
And he says deer hotspots aren't just in rural areas. Some city roads like Cantrell have them too. Nick Chabaria with AAA says if you do hit a deer, car repairs could cost you more this year.
We're seeing cost for a deer collision claim go up by about 30% from last year, with the average claim cost being around $6,400.
He says there's a few reasons for the rise.
We just have higher costs for parts and labor. We also know there's still some car part supply issues stemming from COVID. And then as well, we know as vehicle technology increases, what used to be simple repairs are becoming more expensive.
If you hit a deer, Reed says you should call the police first, but then report it to Game and Fish.
We get a lot of calls every year asking if you can keep a deer that you hit with your car. And the answer is yes. Just be careful out there.
In Little Rock, Brooke Buckner, THV 11 News.
Now, according to the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, more than 1.5 million wrecks involving deer happen every year in the United States.